Pi Network pioneers, the moment we've been waiting for is almost here. After years of mining and anticipation, the Pi Network Mainnet launch is on the horizon, and the price is starting to move. We're talking about a potential price target of $200 for the Pi coin, people. Is this the opportunity of a lifetime, or is it too good to be true? We're about to dive deep into the charts, the deadlines, and the predictions. Let's go. What is up, Gold Rush fam? Welcome back to the Gold Rush Crypto Daily Channel, your daily destination for all things crypto. It's your boy, Gold Rush, and I'm here to guide you through this wild, exciting crypto market. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. We're all about finding those golden opportunities. And if you're a returning Gold Rush OG, you already know the deal. We keep it real. Today, we're talking about Pi Network. This project has captured the attention of millions, and the long-awaited Mainnet launch could be just around the corner. We've got two key articles that explore a potential price surge to $200 and analyze what to expect when PiCoin finally goes live. Let's start with this interesting article from CoinGape. The headline reads, Pi Network price eyes $200 target as it approaches key support ahead of key deadline. $200, people. Let's see why they're so bullish. Pi Network price has retreated and retested an important support level this week. This decline coincided with that of many coins as the altcoin season remains elusive. However, the upcoming Know Your Customer grace period deadline and a possible Mainnet launch may propel the PiCoin price up sharply, potentially toward $200. Okay, so the price has pulled back a bit, but they're saying this could be a buying opportunity before the Know Your Customer deadline and the potential Mainnet launch. And that $200 target? That's a massive jump from where we are now. The PiCoin has crashed as investors eye the upcoming grace period of the Know Your Customer (KYC) deadline. This deadline, which will happen on January 31st, will be a crucial step towards the Mainnet launch. January 31st is the Know Your Customer deadline. That's a key date, folks. Know Your Customer verification involves the millions of pioneers in the ecosystem verifying their identities. It is an automated process that involves top validators and built-in technology to verify users from over 200 countries and territories. Millions of users verifying their identities. That's a huge undertaking. They're trying to weed out the bots and make sure the network is legitimate. The developers hope that at least 10 million pioneers will move their Pi coins to the Mainnet. They will then proceed on to the next stage of the Mainnet launch if the number of verified and migrated pioneers is at least 10 million. 10 million pioneers migrating their coins. That's the target before they move to the next stage of the Mainnet launch. Pi Network also hopes there will be at least 100 Mainnet ready applications before the Mainnet launch. This outlook is unlikely as only there are less than 80 of these apps as of this writing. They want 100 Mainnet ready apps, but they're currently at less than 80. Therefore, there is a possibility that the PiCoin price will bounce back if the developers don't provide another deadline extension. So, if they don't extend the deadline again, we could see a price bounce. The daily chart shows that the Pi token price peaked at near $100 in November and has been in a strong downtrend after the two grace period extensions. The price peaked near $100, but has been dropping since the deadline extensions. It has also crashed below all moving averages, signaling that bears are in control for now. The chart is looking bearish in the short term. The bears are in control for now. Another way to look at this price action is that the Pi Network price is slowly forming a double bottom pattern at $30 and the neckline is at $100. A double bottom usually leads to a strong rebound. But here's the interesting part. They're saying it could be forming a double bottom pattern. That's a bullish reversal pattern, folks. If this happens, then the next point to watch will be at $100. A break above that neckline may see the Pi Network price soar to $200, the highest level in December 2023. Such a move would imply a 357% surge from the current level. A break above $100 could send PiCoin to $200. That's a 357% surge. A crash below the potential double bottom pattern at $30 will invalidate the bullish view and point to more downside. Of course, there's always a bearish scenario. If it breaks below $30, that could signal more downside. The weekly chart also points to a potential Pi Network price surge too. The condensed chart shows that the token formed an ascending channel and its weekly volume has been falling. A drop in volume could be a sign of accumulation. The weekly chart is also looking bullish. They're seeing an ascending channel and a drop in volume, which could mean accumulation. Therefore, a break above the middle side of this channel may point to a jump to $200, the upper side of this regression channel. A break above the middle of the channel could send Pi coin to $200. The technicals are lining up, folks. Alright, fam. If you're getting pumped about this potential Pi network surge, smash that like button. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Now, let's jump over to this second article from Invez, which provides some more context on the Mainnet launch and whether Pi coin is a good buy. The Pi network price continued its downtrend this week, reaching a low of $38, its lowest swing in almost 3 months. It has dived by more than 56% from its all-time high as investors wait for more direction on the Mainnet launch. So the price has been dropping, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be creating a buying opportunity. Pi Network is one of the most popular players in the crypto industry. Launched in 2018, the network has accumulated over 50 million users, while the Pi browser has had over 100 million downloads. 50 million users and over 100 million Pi browser downloads. That's massive, folks. Pi Network aims to become the biggest and most useful cryptocurrency project in the industry by making it easy for people to mine the token. They're aiming to be the biggest and most useful crypto project by making it easy to mine on your phone. The challenge, however, is that these coins have been worthless since holders had no way of selling them or converting them into fiat currencies. Worse, the developers have left the Pi network into an enclosed mainnet since 2021. That's the big issue. The coins have been worthless so far because you can't trade them. An enclosed mainnet is a state where the blockchain is live to members of the ecosystem only. It is different from a public mainnet where users can interact with the network and developers can build. The enclosed mainnet has limited functionality. The public mainnet is where the real action will happen. The developers have hinted that the mainnet launch will happen in the first quarter of this year. However, these creators have been wrong before, meaning that the mainnet launch may be delayed again. They're saying first quarter, but they've been wrong before. So we'll have to wait and see. Their goal is to have the launch when at least 10 million pioneers have migrated their tokens to the mainnet. They're aiming for 10 million migrated pioneers before the public launch. The first deadline for these pioneers to do their Know Your Customer verification was in November, which was then postponed to December 31st and January 31st. The hope is that the mainnet launch will happen in the first quarter once the verification process completes. The Know Your Customer deadline has been pushed back a couple of times, but it's now set for January 31st. Pi hopes to be a better coin than Bitcoin. Pi Network hopes to be a better cryptocurrency than Bitcoin and other coins. The most notable change is that it is fairly easy to mine since it uses the tap-to-earn approach. Unlike Bitcoin, Pi Network hopes to have decentralized applications in its ecosystem, which would give the Pi coin utility. About 80 Pi apps will now become public to people when the mainnet is launched. They're aiming to be better than Bitcoin by being easier to mine and having a thriving ecosystem of decentralized applications. Pi Network has also hopes to be a universal currency accepted by sellers worldwide. The Map of Pi, a top decentralized application in its ecosystem, has already registered over 27,000 shops willing to accept the Pi coin once it becomes available. Over 27,000 shops are reportedly ready to accept Pi coin. That's impressive. Still, the biggest challenge for Pi Network price is that there seems to be a divergence between its developers and the pioneers. The developers want the token to become an alternative to the US dollar, while pioneers just want to make a quick buck. This is a crucial point. The developers have a long-term vision, but many miners might just be looking to cash out. This divergence means that the Pi coin price will likely crash after going public as many pioneers sell their tokens. We have seen this before as many to earn tokens have crashed over time. Some of the most notable of these tokens are Hamster Combat, Sweat Economy, and Cadison. They're predicting a price crash after launch, similar to what happened with other to earn tokens. These developments explain why the Pi Network IOU token has crashed in the past few weeks. This IOU is only available on HTX and is not associated with the developers. It is often seen as the best proxy of the main Pi project. The Pi Network IOU token on HTX has crashed, which could be a sign of what's to come. But remember, it's not the actual Pi coin. Alright, fam, if you're finding this deep dive into Pi Network valuable, smash that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Wow, 2 insightful articles, offering different perspectives on the potential future of Pi Network. We've got a bullish price prediction of $200 based on technical analysis, and we've got a more cautious outlook that acknowledges the risks involved with the mainnet launch. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy who's passionate about crypto. You need to do your own research, but I've got to say, I'm extremely interested to see how this Pi Network story unfolds. Alright, crypto fam, that's all the time we have for today's episode of Gold Rush Crypto Daily. We covered a ton of ground. I hope you found this episode informative and maybe even got you a little bit excited about what's happening with Pi Network. If you did, please show your support by hitting that like button, sharing this video, and subscribing to the channel. And before you go, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think Pi Network will hit $200? Are you bullish or bearish on the mainnet launch? I want to hear from you. Thanks again for tuning in, Crypto Fam. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep stacking those sats. Gold Rush out. Oh, and one more thing before I go. Hit that notification bell too, so you don't miss any of my future videos. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only. Please do your own research before making any investment decisions. Investing in cryptocurrencies involves a high degree of risk,